Hello ladies and gentlemen and everyone in between, my name is Helena Heisman, welcome to my channel. Today we have a company of this beautiful flower bag and I want to do just a quick video to wrap up my thoughts on the thing I was thinking about for a few days already. So that's first, let's start with the definitions. The video is called DNFing versus FOMO, and DNFing is did not finish in so it's when you started a book and you are able to put it down and you can just not finish it for whatever reason. Either you are not enjoying it, or you just not interested anymore, or you have some triggering moments in it. Regardless of what the nature of FOMO is, a form of neurosis going on in a person who wants to control information around them, and who think that if they don't consume something right away, or if they don't know the recent news, it will somehow change their lives. Mostly it's all unconscious, and the person is just trying to stay very relevant, very on top of things, and to not miss out of anything, because they think that it can have larger impact on them, or it's just a way to control at least something in your life. I think these two topics sometimes clash with each other, because I see DNFing, so ability to not finish books and just put it aside if you don't enjoy them, put it aside if you no longer interested, put it aside if it is not serving you anymore, or you just got bored or whatever. I think this ability to do this rather healthy, while inability to DNF and the inner desire to finish everything you start is actually a form of a controlling mechanism, which some people who are in a place where they can control very little of their life can use to feel better about being able to control at least something. And that's a bit of a false feeling, because it's not actually improving your life, to finish every book you start. It's like, it's not an obligation, especially if you're not in school, if it's not books in your curriculum or something. If it's just books that you read for your own enjoyment, you don't have to finish them all. But I personally sometimes feel this, even if I don't enjoy a certain book, I just have to finish it because I already started. And when I was trying to analyze why is it so hard for me, why it is so emotionally draining to put books aside for me, I think it's really because of this false feeling of control that I'm getting from accomplishing these goals. And I was witnessing the same things going on with people who are very, very rigid about their reading plans, as example, as well as I think DNFing is a healthy way of dealing with books. I also think that mood reading, when you just read whatever you feel like, when you just choose books because of a certain mood, because of a certain topic, because of the certain, energy you have and or you want to have in your life, versus being a very planned reader and just over planning basically your reading journey, having super detailed reading journals, having your own system in every small sense of it. It's also less, I won't say healthy, less healthy, no, but it's less productive even at the end, because what I see with people who have very strict reading plans and who are trying to follow it, is at the end of the day they are enjoying less what they read, and they are falling behind of their reading plans because they are pushing themselves too much to accomplish them. And also the pressure you put on yourself when you're creating this whole big plans that no one actually asked for, because reading is just our hobby, and I see it a lot on different corners of booktube, where when people are trying to pressure themselves to produce more content as booktube creators, and they end up falling behind the schedule and not enjoying their reading journey as much as they did prior to booktube, just because they made it their goal and they are trying to push it through even when it's not necessary. Like, no one is coming to check on your hobby and to determine, are you good at it, or are you good enough while creating your hobby content in your free time. Like, no one is actually following you for some kind of revision of your reading journey. People just follow other people because they enjoy the content, right? So I have been seeing this two extremes of over planning and in different booktubers, and I have been seeing this um, second extreme of not DNFing and not being able to stop reading something even I don't like it in myself. And that's a big problem for me, because I was recommended so many good series by my friends and family, but I don't want to read series because I know I will be committed to finishing it, and especially series that are not finished yet. Like, hello, all the mangas I want to start, but I am afraid to start because they're not completed. Hello, Song of Ice and Fire, that I was recommended to read many times, but I'm just, I cannot let myself get into this because I don't know when the last book is coming out, and I'm just afraid to not having this finishing point that will complete my head process of managing and micromanaging my reading. So I think it sounds really convoluted, but it's just the reason why I don't read new releases and new series. I am trying my best to read only theories that are accomplished and only standalones or things that will not have any continuation in the near future. So I don't know, I think I'm cutting myself out of very great series and great reading experiences by being so rigid in my desire to finish everything, finish every single thing. And even if I don't enjoy something, I'm pushing myself forward to finish the book, and then I'm just, I have a reading slump because I pushed myself too far, and now I don't want to read something that I may enjoy more, but I just don't take the book into my hands because I have no mood, because I was disregarding my mood for the whole few weeks when I was trying to finish something that I actually didn't have a mood for anymore. That was a very convoluted way to tell a very simple concept. I just wanted to discuss. If you have your thoughts, please share it in the comments, and I also would love to see if you have the same, I wouldn't call it problem, but if you have the same habits of not DNF at anything, or not reading series, or not having mood reads, but rather planning everything out. And if you had it in the past and you abandoned it and you overcome it, and now you are rather a mood reader, or now you are easily or easier DNF fin something, please share your tips and tricks and your mindset. I just want maybe to feel inspired by someone else in the community to structure my own reading in a different way, maybe more around my own enjoyment and my own pleasurable experiences rather than my own neuroses. So thank you so much for spending this time with me, and I'm looking forward for your comments. Bye.